Now let's talk about the very first one of those articles right now, inshallah ta'ala. What is Iman? Al-imanu billahi, or al-imanu an tu'mina billah, that you believe in Allah Azza wa Jal. Now the first things first, when we say Iman, what do we actually mean when we say Iman? Al-imanu, in the technicalities of Iman, there are two factors. Al-imanu iqrarun wal-imanu tasdeequn. So Iman is not only tasdeeq, it also is iqrar. Similarly, you can also say Iman is not just iqrar. I'm going to talk about these terms inshallah ta'ala. Not just iqrar, but also tasdeeq. I tell you why. When you have, the attestation of something in the heart, when you believe something to be true from the bottom of your heart, that is called tasdeeq. Yeah. When you believe something to be actually absolutely true, as far as your heart is concerned, you believe it in the heart that it is true. That's what is called, is a tasdeeq. And when the same thing emanates from your mouth, when this is articulated from your mouth, because it is there in your heart, you believe it to be true, and you try and verbalize it, you try and articulate it. That's what is called al-iqrar. Similarly, you would know that Al-Iman actually stems from the root letters Hamza, Mim, and Noon. Amana ya'manu. Amana ya'manu amnan. From this, if you go to Bab al-If'al, you will have Amana yuminu, which actually is yu'minu, and then Imanan. Amana yu'minu imanan. So when you look at the lexical definition of the word al-iman, it, like I said, it stems from the word al-amn. Hamza, mim, noon. Amana ya'manu amnan is what I said. When you say amn, it's the same word that we actually use very frequently in our daily language, Urdu, or for that matter in Hindi. Yeah, we say aman, shanti, etc. Yeah, peace, harmony. So it is actually where this word has stemmed from. How would you say this word has a connection with al-iman? Is when you take this word, which is an intransitive verb, when you take it to be a transitive verb, yeah, when you, from the intransitive verb amana ya'manu, if you take it to the transitive form of it, amana yu'minu imanan, then what you are saying is that when someone says something, you, when you listen to that, you believe them, and consequently, this gentleman who's saying it is actually at peace with you, because you have verified, you have attested, you have affirmed, you have confirmed what this gentleman has said. For instance, when you look at this ayah from Surat Yusuf, وَمَا أَنْتَ بِمُؤْمِنٍ لَنَا وَلَوْ كُنَّا صَادِقِينَ. When the other sons of Yaqub alayhi salam took away with them in order to go on an excursion, so to say, Yusuf alayhi salam. So they came back a little while later with the shirt of their brother Yusuf alayhi salam, saying that a wolf ate Yusuf alayhi salam, and immediately waja'u ala qamisihi bidamin kadhibin. So when they talked about that, immediately after that they said, "Wama anta bimu'minin lana walau kunna sadiqin." Yeah, that they said that, look, we are telling you the truth that it actually is a wolf that ate your son Yusuf alayhi salam, and here's the proof that his shirt is absolutely stained with his blood. And they further said, "Wama anta bimu'minin lana walau kunna sadiqin." We know that you are not going to believe us, you're not going to attest us, you're not going to confirm to what we are saying, even if we were saying the truth, is what they said. So Al-amnu, from al-amn, you talk about al-iman from the transitive form of its verb called bab al-if'al.